The name of this poem is Do Not Love Half Lovers, written by Khalil Gibran. Have you ever heard this poem? Do not love half lovers and half friends. Do not indulge in works of the half-talented. Do not live half a life and do not die a half death. If you choose silence, then be silent. When you speak, do so until you are finished. Do not silence yourself to say something and do not speak to be silent. If you accept, then express it bluntly. Do not mask it. If you refuse, then be clear about it. For an ambiguous refusal is but a weak acceptance. Do not accept half a solution. Do not believe half truths. Do not dream half a dream. Do not fantasize about half hopes. Half a drink will not quench your thirst. Half a meal will not satiate your hunger. Half the way will get you nowhere. Half an idea will bear you no results. Your other half is not the one you love. It is you in another time, yet in the same space. It is you when you realize half a life is a life you didn't live, a word you have not said, a smile you postponed, a love you have not had, a friendship you did not know, to reach and not arrive, work and not work, attend only to be absent. What makes you a stranger to them closest to you, and they strangers to you? The half is a mere moment of inability, but you are able, for you are not half a being. You are a whole that exists to live a life, not half a life. Wow. Please go back and listen to this poem again, because this poem is the definition of the meaning. Behind my poetry name, Don't Quit Life, this poem is a fierce call to wholeness. Khalil Gibran speaks directly and without softness, urging us to stop living in fragments. It is not a poem meant to comfort hesitation. It is meant to wake us up. At its core, this work challenges the habit of half living, half loving, half choosing, half committing, and half being present in our own lives. Gibran begins by rejecting anything incomplete. Half love, half friendship, half effort. All of it drains the spirit. These halves may feel safe, but they leave us unfulfilled. The poem reminds us that indecision and ambiguity often disguise themselves as caution, when in truth they are fear. Fear of loss, fear of judgment, fear of fully showing up. One of the strongest messages in this poem is clarity. Gibran urges honesty in expression, whether that means speaking fully or remaining silent fully. There is no respect in masking truth. A vague answer, a hidden feeling, or an unclear refusal only creates confusion and weakens relationships. According to the poem, integrity lies in being direct, even when it is uncomfortable. The poem also challenges the illusion of balance through halves. Half-truths, half-dreams, and half-solutions give the appearance of progress but lead nowhere. They do not satisfy hunger, thirst, or longing. Gibran uses simple but powerful logic. Incompleteness cannot produce fulfillment. Only full commitment carries real results. Another important idea is personal responsibility. The poem dismantles the romantic notion of searching for a better half. Gibran suggests that your other half is not another person. It is you. It is the version of you that exists when you finally choose to live fully, when you stop postponing joy, courage, and love. Wholeness is not found in someone else. It is claimed within. The poem also speaks deeply about regret. A half-lived life creates silent losses, words never spoken, smiles delayed, friendships unexplored, love never fully expressed. These are not dramatic failures, but quiet absences that slowly shape dissatisfaction. Gibran reminds us that regret is often born not from what we did, but from what we avoided. Presence is another key theme. Attending life without being truly there, working without purpose, showing up without connection, creates distance even from those closest to us. Half-living turns intimacy into familiarity without depth. The poem warns that this state of partial presence makes strangers of loved ones and isolates us from our own truth. Despite its stern tone, the poem carries deep empowerment. Gibran does not accuse, he affirms. He insists that we are capable. The half is described as a temporary inability, not a permanent condition. We are not broken or incomplete beings. We are whole, but we often forget to live as such. The poem's final message is clear and uncompromising. You are not meant to exist in fragments. Life demands fullness, full emotion, full honesty, full effort, full courage. Living halfway is not safety. It is slow erosion of the soul. To live fully is to risk pain, but also to allow joy its rightful depth. This poem resonates strongly in a world where people often keep emotional distance, avoid clear choices, and delay commitment. Gibran's words cut through that hesitation and remind us that life is happening now, not later, not halfway. If this message stirred something within you, take a moment to like, subscribe, and share this video. Someone else may need this reminder to stop settling for fragments and start choosing wholeness. Thank you for listening. Thank you for choosing to live fully. Overstand, don't quit life.